This is part 3 of the adventure in Newcastle, and now go along to Newcastle University, which has some eco-discs. The top floors of these lifts are closed for renovation, so he went up to his top floors and they appeared to be empty up here. Well, great opportunity to go on top of the lift, and I didn't see him, but Jordan noticed there was a worker up here, and the worker saw us go on top of the lift, and he was really, really angry.
What? Did you see us?
Yeah.
What sort of bloke? Are you scared?
Yeah.
Why? Was he angry?
Yeah.
How angry?
I looked really pissed off and got out of the radio.
Oh, fuck. What?
Someone's there.
What's that?
Look.
We're going to go downstairs and down the lift. Gotta be off. Gotta be a go.
And now we go along to a very grotty looking part of Newcastle. This part is very interesting because there's some really interesting bits around the back street, such as very old looking warning indicator lights or something above this old creepy door at the back of this building. Oh, this looks nice and creepy, and those lights look like they're from like the 30s or the 60s. And now we go along to a very interesting car park. This car park doesn't look like an ordinary car park, and it wasn't actually built as a car park. I now found out this was actually built as a car dealership, showroom and repair centre in the 1930s. It's a really old and interesting building, and it was converted into a car park later on when the company went bust. So it's a very interesting car park. It's so big, industrial and interesting looking. It's certainly not like an ordinary car park. This place is fascinating. It has a really old lift, but sadly it wasn't working.
What? That's like super old. That's like 1920s. Bizarre, weird place, which is currently home to a load of happy pigeons who like to poo everywhere. Ah, staircase. That is a proper old warehouse staircase that's been repurposed. Oh, that is too good. How... Oh, all car parks should be like this. This is too interesting. That's wooden as well. Wood in the middle, metal on the sides. Like proper old warehouse staircase. What? Oh, look at the stairs. They're actually... No way. Oh, look, I actually can see it better from here. It's making more sense now. That is a 30s warehouse. Or 20s warehouse. So that is a proper old building.
And now we go to a 60s Otis, modernised into a Cone M series, modernised into a shit generic.
So here you have a 60s Otis, modernised by Cone MCs, modernised by generic. Look at that. Didn't they just want to screw over Otis when they did that? That is the ultimate fuck you to Otis when they installed that. And now generic company says fuck you to Cone. Looks like an Otis to me. Doesn't. Yeah.
And now we go to the train station hotel. Originally, this hotel was owned by the railways. It was actually the railways' own hotel. Now it's obviously sold off and nothing to do with the railways. And it's all really nice and old-fashioned, this hotel. This hotel looks absolutely epic. And there's 2 lifts. One's been modernised. Cannot be bothered getting that one. But the other one's a really nice 1980s Otis.
The other one's been replaced with a Gen 2, so we had to go in this one, obviously, because the other one's shit. So we're going to buzz again. Ooh.
Wait, it's this button, isn't it?
Is there shorting on that?
Must be.
So it said overload, that wasn't a door buzzer. Oh wow, that's a good view. Train station. I like this view. Have you not seen a single corporate? Have they all got those open?
Yeah.
Fire regulation fail.
And the motor room is unlocked. The hatch at the top of the ladder was actually left wide open. Turns out they were doing building works here and the contractors hadn't bothered to lock the motor room hatch. And it's a really nice looking motor room.
Oh, that's nice. Modern logic.
Now to some really nice glass eco discs at the library.
Door closed. Door open. Door open.
And now we go along to a modernised cone lift, and let's get on top it.
Doors closing.
Start. There's no Susan. AC, TMS AC.
Doors opening.
Got floor on.
Level 1. Doors opening. Doors closing. Level 5.
And now we go into a posh hotel, and we managed to sneak into the swimming pool of this posh hotel. Yes! This time I remembered to bring my swing shots, but sadly I forgot my fake GoPro, so sadly I didn't get any footage of the pool itself. And not long after getting in this pool I had to get out, because the water was really stinging my eyes. The pH was well out on this swimming pool, and then we discovered why the pH was so bad. It was this guy that was going around the area around the pool, cleaning the floor with a bucket of water, and this bucket had cleaner in it, and then when he finished cleaning the floor, he then tipped the bucket of water with cleaner in it into the swimming pool water. What the fuck was he thinking? The pH in the pool must have been well high. No wonder it was stinging my eyes. What a fucking idiot. And now go into a shopping centre.
Hey. Beep.
So it's that American flower beep, huh?
Oh yeah.
And there's this lift with Leicester Controls that goes up to leisure level, which is a leisure centre, but Leicester Controls says it wrong. Listen to this.
Leisure centre.
And since the shopping centre's now closed and we're inside it, what a great opportunity to get on top the lift.
Takes like 30 seconds to start up.
And since it's now night time, we go looking around for some scaffolding to climb. And we find a really nice scaffolding staircase which leads up onto the roof of the university. Right, we've got to do this. And as we climb up the scaffolding steps, security spotted us.
We're not up top yet.
I don't care, get out.
Yeah, but we're not up top yet, that's a shame. Come on, you can at least just go back round the corner and say you haven't seen us, just so we can go up roof. You do it.
Taking a look.
Why?
Take a look.
Don't be daft, man. 1, you're trespassing. 2, you're now on camera.
We're not trespassing because we haven't been banned, so we've got implied right of access.
You're trespassing on there.
And now go along to the Gateshead Metrocentre. And let's take a look at some of the lifts there.
Otis. Oh, so boring. They always level best when they're glass. It's like Otis needed engineers to actually see the lift. Because they're like really bad at their job and have to see the lift to actually get to level. Otis. Do you think you'll accidentally stop on the way up?
Yeah, I don't think it'll be an accidental stop there, I think it'll be...
So I'd say Keithley, that would be Keithley or first. This and crap. No, I think Keithley, because actually it could, you don't know, it could be Keithley or Furs actually. To find one original. Mr. Keys unlocked secret floor. So let's start at 4 first, then we're going to secret floor. Mr. Keys unlocked secret floor. Ooh. Down there. Nah, nothing. He's mind your step. So I had that lift. It actually said no access to ground floor, but somehow we managed to access the ground floor of that lift. I wonder why that is. How did we get to access the ground floor? Our first hydroware in a big shopping centre. There's that little cheap one in a shopping centre in Shepherd's Bush, but I think it's the first one that's like a full big shopping centre with a hydroware. Hydroware. There you go, hydroware.
Intelligent level, then just stop at the floor, mate.
Someone set it up really badly.
Lift going down.
I don't think my ThyssenKrupp would install equipment by a completely different company. ThyssenKrupp's generic range. Yeah, it's hydroware, so it's actually probably better than a ThyssenKrupp's own hydraulic.
Ground floor. Doors opening.
Perfect, intelligent. Now we have to wait, because they've set it up badly. We still have to wait. Oh dear. Surfing the world's slowest train. Ish Buckingham built this lift, Elevation Lifts Limited. Oh, this is a load of rubbish. Why am I in this? This is cheap. Nasty piece of shit. Furs lift. The only original one in the centre. We've got original 80s buttons.
Yeah. Tessie alarm. Yeah, classic alarm.
I've never seen that before.
Oh, so an eye?
Didn't expect it to be the original one. Staff. Oh, we don't have the key.
Do you think I should include that in my video where I got the
Moody old slag.
moody old slag? You think I should include that?
It's a techno lift. Oh, totally original. It's definitely not just a load of crap they've podged together. That voice, you can barely hear it. It sounds terrible. Oh, that drive and that brake sound so bad. Oh, I can't be asked for this sort of lift. It's so dull. Actually, probably get to sit there and just like... No, you can't.
Thing is,
What the fuck? Schindler? What's happened? Actually, that's a Schindler straight panel as well. No, Schindler would not have replaced like a Keith Schindler with this.
we're better than I've done. What on earth is that?
This is shit. Piece of shit. Oh, well, leveled well. Just got shitty buttons and shitty voice.
Is any down there?
Oh no, it's a hydraulic.
Look at this start.
So intelligent levelling, we'll see when it lands. Is it going to be intelligent?
Soothing.
Short. Ooh, hydroware. Yeah, it's hydroware, look.
So then, the rest of this video will be some various lifts around the Newcastle area.
Door closed.
It's a red eco-disc. Just like the other eco-disc, but it's red. It's an ISIS lift. Keypad selection. I've got a free apparatus. You can only enter a call if it says free apparatus at -1. And then it accepts it. But if you enter another call and it still says selection hand and not free apparatus, it doesn't accept your second call. It's really weird. This one actually has pre-doors. The first ever ISIS to have pre-doors.
Parking level.
So I'm going to go to floor 2 and 3, so I press 2 and 3. It doesn't accept 3 because I pressed 2. When I pressed 2, it went to selection in hand. When I had selection in hand, I pressed 3, so it didn't accept 3. Never make the slightest bit of sense, but hey, it's an ISIS lift, what do you expect? Try 5.
Input incorrect.
Oh, it's incorrect. Incorrect keying.
Input incorrect.
Siegfried! There's actually this up there. Fucking hell, it took us like 2 minutes at least to start up after a safety break. Every single time I safety break an ice lift, it does something different. I don't even know what it does on safety break. Sometimes it goes in the JU, it goes nearest floor like a proper prison crop. Other times it loses position, goes to lowest floor. But this one did something even weird, so every single ice lift that I've safety broken has done something different, which is really odd. I expect that they all to do the same thing, but they all do weird shit when you safety break them. I think that's enough ices for today. Nice hydro there. No way it's installed by Stan. Stan have actually done a good lift. No way. That cannot be happening. Watch your hydro levelling. Oh, nice, and feeders. Hydro are so good. I knew this hydro because it had 2 hydraulic pipes. And for a lift of this size, most lifts you only get 2 pipes if it's a really big lift, but hydro always do 2 pipes. Oh, that's a bit squeaky. Oh, very nice.
Door closing.
This is really bad. New lift logic, I think. Oh, it's boring. Actually, it's got 2 pipes as well, but it's not hydro, despite the fact it's got 2 pipes.
Lower level.
Okay, $3.
Doors opening. Doors closing. For your protection, safety and security, CCTV is monitoring this car. Doors opening. Platform level.
For your protection, safety and security, CCTV is monitoring this lift car. This level for Elgin Square and way out.
It's not even doing faster.
Is it? Oh dear. Yeah, but add an incline, that'll make it a bit harder.
It is now. Oh, you try it.
don't think that's all.